Skull Nation, listen up! The Purple and Gold Kingdom is about to be rocked by three earth-shattering developments that will completely reshape everything you thought you knew about your beloved Vikings. Right now, as you're reading this, the front office is making moves that could either catapult us to Super Bowl glory or leave us wondering what could have been. We've got a superstar tight end who's climbing the ranks faster than a Viking longship cutting through icy waters, financial wizardry that's about to unlock millions in cap space through a move so brilliant it'll make your head spin. And, hold on to your horned helmets, a division rival's all-pro defender who might be wearing purple next season. I'm talking about a defensive cornerstone who's been terrorizing our receivers for years, potentially switching sides. Smash that like button. If you're ready for this wild ride, drop a comment telling me which story has you most hyped. And don't forget to subscribe because Skull Nation deserves to know everything first. The dominoes are falling fast in Minnesota, and what I'm about to tell you will have you questioning everything about our 2025 championship aspirations. Our front office wizard has been playing 4D chess while everyone else was playing checkers, and the payoff is about to be massive. But here's where it gets insane. The first revelation involves a player who missed half the season but still managed to crack the top 6 at his position nationally. Ready to find out who's about to become our secret weapon? TJ Hawkinson. Remember that name, Skull Nation? Because he's about to be the difference between a good offense and a legendary one. While half the NFL was writing off our tight end after his devastating ACL injury, this absolute unit came back and reminded everyone why the Vikings invested big time to bring him to the Twin Cities. PFF just dropped their tight end rankings, and despite missing 8 weeks of the season, Hawkinson landed at number 6 in the entire NFL. Let that sink in. Half a season, and he's still top 6. This man posted the second highest receiving grade of his career at 78.9, proving that purple and gold just brings out the beast in elite players. The numbers don't lie. Skull Nation, 41 catches for 400 yards in just 10 games, with his only touchdown coming when it mattered most in the playoffs. When the lights were brightest and the stakes were highest, Hawkinson was the only Viking to find the end zone, adding 64 crucial yards in our postseason battle. But here's what's got me fired up. This wasn't even his final form. The Vikings were cautious with their investment, managing his return perfectly. And now, with a full offseason to get back to 100%, Hawkinson is positioned to absolutely terrorize defenses in 2025. This man runs routes like a wide receiver trapped in a tight end's body, stretching defenses vertically while being solid enough to help in the run game. And get this, we're not even done at tight end. Josh Oliver cracked the rankings at number 21, and this dude is an absolute road grader in the run game. His 76.5 run blocking grade over 2 seasons ranks second in the entire NFL behind only George Kittle. Kevin O'Connell knew exactly what he was doing when he brought in this blocking specialist. The future is bright at US Bank Stadium, but wait until you hear about the financial genius move that's about to give us even more weapons. Skull Nation, what I'm about to tell you will blow your mind about the sheer brilliance of our front office. While other teams are scrambling with salary cap nightmares, Kwesi Adofo-Mensah has been playing chess while everyone else was playing checkers, and his latest move just freed up millions for us to strike. Remember when everyone questioned the Garrett Bradbury release with the post-June 1st designation? Genius-level strategy. That move just put $5.25 million back in our war chest, and here's the beautiful part. By timing it perfectly, Kwesi created a situation where we can't impulse spend that money on mediocre free agents. Think about it, Skull Nation. If you have $5 million burning a hole in your pocket during the crazy free agency period, you might waste it on average players. But by getting this money in the summer when the market is thin, we maintain perfect self-control while keeping our options wide open for the right move. But here's where it gets insane. We're sitting on nearly $19 million in cap room, and most of that is getting carried over to help with our 2026 situation. We went from salary cap hell to having more flexibility than we've had in years. The trenches haven't been this well fortified in Minnesota since the glory days. Kwesi spent big to bolster our offensive and defensive lines, using that $60 million surplus like a master architect, building a championship foundation. And now, with this additional $25 million in summer flexibility, we have the ammunition to make a blockbuster move if the right player becomes available. The Vikings front office is positioned to pounce on any opportunity that presents itself. And speaking of opportunities, what if I told you a two-time All-Pro cornerback from our biggest division rival might be available? What if that player has been torturing our receivers for years and could soon be wearing purple and gold? Skull Nation, hold on to your seats because what I'm about to tell you might just be the most explosive possibility of the entire offseason. Jaire Alexander. Yes, that. Jaire Alexander, the Green Bay Packers cornerback who's been giving Justin Jefferson nightmares, might be headed to Minnesota. CBS Sports just named the Vikings as one of 4 potential landing spots for this disgruntled All-Pro defender, and the pieces are falling into place perfectly. The Packers could save $17 million by cutting or trading Alexander after June 1st. And guess what? We just freed up the exact type of cap flexibility needed to make this happen. This isn't just any cornerback, Skull Nation. Alexander was the #1 rated corner in the entire NFL in 2020 with a 90.7 PFF grade. Even with injury concerns, he's posted elite grades when healthy, including top 10 finishes in 2022. And solid production in limited action recently. Imagine this scenario: Justin Jefferson practicing against Jaire Alexander every day in training camp, both players pushing each other to new heights. Instead of facing this elite defender twice a year as an enemy, he becomes our secret weapon, locking down opposing #1 receivers while our offense explodes. The Packers have a contract offer on the table, but if Alexander doesn't accept a pay cut, Green Bay could be forced to let him walk. And who better to scoop up a premier NFC North talent than the Vikings, who have a history of successfully integrating former division rivals. Our secondary needs exactly what Alexander brings: elite coverage skills, playoff experience, and that chip-on-the-shoulder mentality that comes from switching sides in a heated division rivalry. Byron Murphy Jr. is solid, but pairing him with a proven All-Pro like Alexander would create one of the most feared cornerback duos in the NFC. Skull Nation, this is our moment. Like this post if you want to see Jaire Alexander in purple and gold. Comment below. Are you ready to watch him shut down Aaron Rodgers? Wait, Rodgers is gone. Even better, he'll be locking down whoever Green Bay throws out there, while Justin Jefferson torches their secondary twice a year. The stars are aligning perfectly: elite tight end production, brilliant salary cap management, and the possibility of stealing a superstar from our biggest rivals. Subscribe right now, because this offseason is just getting started, and Skull Nation deserves to be the first to know when these dominoes start falling. The question isn't whether we'll be better in 2025, it's whether the rest of the NFC North is ready for what we're building in Minnesota.